Today, we're going to have 3 riders, each battling a chronic illness, test ride these ETrikes and choose their favorite. Stick around. Hey everyone, I'm Dustin. I have nearly 20 years experience in the bike and e-bike industry, and today I'm joined by 3 riders that are all battling a different chronic illness, and they're going to try electric tricycles and see which one works best for their body and lifestyle. Now, before we get into it, hit that subscribe button below. Stay in touch with us here at 630. Be the first to know about all the new content we're putting out, giveaways we do, and of course, new product releases. All right, so I've got Nikos, Andy, and Abby, and Nikos is dealing with neuropathy. Andy has Parkinson's, and Abby has MS, which obviously creates some challenges in the mobility for them and other aspects. And so today we're going to have them try all these different e-trikes and see which one actually feels best for their body, so they can get out and continue to enjoy bikes, enjoy the outdoors, and also get exercise. So I'm going to start over here with Nikos. We're going to get to know him a little bit. So Nikos, you said you're 74.
Yes.
And how tall are you? You're pretty tall.
6'1".
6'1". And are you currently still riding bikes or not really?
Not anymore. I tried it recently and it's great, but again, this neuropathy that affects my stability and my balance.
Okay.
And I also, about 20 years ago, crashed my bike into the back of a pickup truck, and so I get shoulder issues, and it's and I find if I ride a regular bike for any period of time, I get a lot of pain.
Okay.
Because I have to
hold it in the tension and
right,
yeah.
Right.
And how does the neuropathy affect you then? Is it like you lose feeling or?
Yeah, it's numbness, constant, it's 24/7, and also just it's periodic issues with sciatica and but it affects my balance even when I walk. I used to hike a lot, do really outdoor guy, and and I just have trouble with stability, just walking in a straight line. But I love the outdoors, and so
the trikes might be a really good option.
yeah. And I used to ride trail bikes all over the place, and so I miss it.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Well, hopefully we'll find something that will work for you. And Nikos lives in Laguna Woods. If anyone else out there is in the Laguna Woods community. It's a big over 55 here in Southern California. So hopefully we can reach more of your neighbors with this video also.
Sure.
All right, so now we have Andy over here, and Andy's got Parkinson's, and you're 59, right?
59, yeah.
And when did you start having the symptoms of Parkinson's?
I was diagnosed 7 years ago. I probably had symptoms a few years before that you just brush off as getting a little bit older.
Yeah. And how has it affected you on a daily basis?
Well, for me, it's I have 2 differences. I have periods when my medication's working, which are called on times, and there's times where you're taking your medication, but it doesn't really do the job. Those are off times. So I'm having more trouble with off times and predicting. Like I can walk mostly normally when my medication's working, and then it shuts off, and I start to limp, and I get a lot of pain in my leg. My foot wants to curl under. There's just a host of issues. My balance is still pretty good. But again, I have a hard time walking any distance. I was never a big bicyclist, but I ran a lot.
Okay.
This is my way to get out there now when I can't do long walks or run.
Okay.
Get on an e-bike.
So are you still riding bikes? Or have you ridden bikes recently?
I haven't ridden a bike recently.
Okay.
Maybe 2 years ago.
Okay. Do you get out and walk those still?
I get out and walk some as much as I can.
Okay. And what is it for you? Is it pain or is it numbness?
It's pain in the knee. Like I say, when I walk normally, it doesn't have any pain. But when I start to limp, the limp causes the pain because it puts my foot wants to twist, and it just causes like a sharp pain. I wear this little knee band, and it helps with the pain.
Okay. So just trying to manage it as best you can. Got it. Okay. And Andy's in Laguna Woods too, so we have coincidentally neighbors here. Again, shout out to all the Laguna Woods residents out there. And Abby, lastly with you, you said you're 53.
53.
And you are battling MS.
Yes.
And is it, how does it affect you on a daily basis?
Well, I have remitting relapsing MS, which is actually the most common first diagnosis of MS that people receive. And I was only diagnosed in 2022, but I've been having symptoms for almost a decade, and it just wasn't all put together, right? So for me, it's a lot of weakness and fatigue. So I might start out a day like today, I feel awesome. And so I kind of want to I have to be careful because I want to go out and do everything and all that. But then I know that this is really an energy zapper. And so I can start out and I can feel great. And I've been on a couple of bicycle trips. My friends are super outdoorsy. And so, we all go down to the beach with our bicycles and stuff. And they will go and I'll end up stopping like a quarter of the way or a halfway, knowing that if I don't, I'm not going to be able to get back. Or we'll go and eat at a restaurant and then try to take the trip back and I'll have to go get it in my car. So it's just kind of, for me, it's more of being able to do things with my friends and being able to be included, not having to be different. I don't want to feel different. I'm very young at heart and I always feel different and I don't want people to have to worry about me. And I don't want to look different. I don't want my friends to have to redesign their trips, and they're already doing that, because they're awesome friends. But for me, I just want to be one of the gang again. I don't want anybody to have to worry about me, and I don't want to have to really worry about myself. So I started looking at e-bikes, and it seems like a really wonderful option. And then to see the tricycles was like, oh yes, because I can't rely on my body if I can start out on a two-wheel bike, by the end of the day, I may not have strength. I have a lot of weakness on my side. Some days my left side is kind of useless to me, but my right side is usually pretty good. So it's just sort of being able to rely from start to finish on something, and I'm super excited to try these out.
Cool. Well, I think we'll be able to find something that will work for each of you. I'm pretty confident. And now, have any of you been on an e-bike at all?
No.
Okay. Nobody's been on an e-bike. Okay. So let's move down here.
Okay.
Now this right here, we'll start out with, this is our two front wheels. So this one has an independent steering where the front wheels tilt. So if you don't think you're comfortable on a two-wheel bike, you may not want to try this one because it does require you to hold the handlebars and steer. Now you have the support of the two wheels, so it gives you more balance than a two-wheel bike, but it's going to feel like a two-wheel bike more than these conventional trikes that we have down here. So totally up to you guys. Let me walk you through, and everything's going to be about the same. So Abby, if you want to come in too, and I'm just going to walk you guys through. So on all the e-bikes, you're going to have a display. Most of them, the ones we have out here, are going to be very similar to this one, except a couple, which we'll explain when we get down there. You're going to have a power button right here. And this power button is going to turn on your display up here. Let me take this off so we can see even better. Okay. Now, the way e-bikes work is you've got a pedal assist option and a throttle option, okay? So the throttle option on most of these is what we call a thumb throttle. So it's right here. And this works like a gas pedal on a car, except you're using your thumb. Now, the key to this is, and please take this advice when you try it, it's like a gas pedal in that you've got to ease into it. So don't jump on and do something like this. It'll jerk on you, okay? And you'll get used to it, right? You can just kind of figure out, and gradually give it a little effort. Now, if this is in 0 here, the throttle will not work, okay? So basically 0 just means you're going to get 0 assist from the motor. The minute you click this up to 1, the throttle will work no matter, like at full power. Okay, so you're just dictating the power output by how hard or soft that you press the throttle, okay? And now you've got 5 levels of assistance. These 5 levels of assistance are linked to your pedal assist. So as you pedal, the assistance will kick in. You have to make about a full rotation and you'll feel the motor kick in, okay? So we'll start you guys out in 1 just for the sake of getting used to it. At any point during the ride, you're able to put these up or down as you see fit. So you can go up to 2, down to 1. Doesn't matter if you're started or stopped. You can do whatever you want. And if you ever pull the brakes, it'll cut the motor. So if you're ever feeling nervous or scared, pull the brake, motor will shut off, you'll be good to go, and stop pedaling as well. This one has a reverse option, but we're not going to use it on these two because it's actually a feature we're going to remove for the future because these are not conducive to reversing. But that's what this switch is right here. So just leave that in the D, okay?
Question.
Yeah.
So is this similar to a regular bike? But I assume this is front brake and left brake, or
yep, front brake and rear brake. Also, one other thing I just want to mention on these two, primarily use the rear brake, okay, on these two models right here, because we need to actually just adjust these brakes a little bit more. So this one, they work good, but if you're going to use the brake on this side, ease into it, okay? Don't clamp down like this, which is really true for both of these because these are disc brakes, so they stop really well. So you just want to make sure you're kind of giving it gradual pressure. Again, like a car, right? You're not going to slam on the brake. I mean, if you have to, you can, but ideally not. So moving up here, this is the derailleur, which is like on a normal bike, right? So if you've ridden a bike that has gears, e-bikes can have gears like regular bikes do. I'm actually going to put this down into gear 1 for you guys. So when you start out, it'll be a little easier to pedal. Now this you have to shift while you're pedaling, just like on a regular bicycle. This shifts it up and this shifts it down. Again, you don't really necessarily have to use it for the short amount of riding you're probably going to do. But if you do and you get comfortable and you want to try it, it's called a trigger shift. So this will push it up. Like I said, this will shift it down. And typically you don't want to shift it while it's standing still. Any other questions? Now's the time before we... And then also I think it's best if on these two, I'll have you guys try it without the motor on. And then once if you feel comfortable on it, we can put the motor on for you. I'll do a quick demonstration if you want to. Okay, so, all right, so on this one, kickstand is up. So a couple things I like to do. Number one is a lot of times starting with the throttle is a really good option. So you can kind of just go like this. And if you want to, as opposed to riding without the motor, you can also try that. Just sit here, give it a little bit, maybe keep your feet down, and you can see if you're going to be comfortable at picking it up. And then just know that when you start pedaling, you have it in level 1, you will feel the motor kick in. It shouldn't be too alarming, but as I start to pedal, now I make it there. I feel it come on. And you can see this one can make very steep turns. Also, when you get into stopping, I recommend shifting this to 0 if you can think of it. If not, I just recommend stop pedaling, because when you're coming into a tight space like this and you pedal, the motor is going to kind of accelerate you. So it's better to back off the pedaling. And even if you have to navigate in the tight space, it's better sometimes to use the throttle to sort of get to where you're going. Let me just go ahead and turn around here. Let me actually put this into... All right, I'm just going to circle around here. All right.
Another question.
Yeah.
Seat heights. Like the mountain bikes are, regular two-wheel bikes, the seat and how you extend your legs is really important.
Mm-hmm.
So how does this...
Yeah, I mean, I like to size it for a lot of the seniors we've done videos for. I mean, there's a way to size a bike for efficiency and power, and there's also a way to size it for comfort. So I guess my point to you is whatever you feel comfortable with, because a lot of times when you've got the seat in the height which is best for the leg extension, you're higher off the ground. And what I've noticed is a lot of, our over 55, 60 riders, they'd rather be a little bit closer to the ground and utilize the assistance more. The other thing too is with the assistance, the efficiency of your legs isn't as important because you're going to get it. But again, you don't want your knee to be super cramped and jammed up in there.
Well, that's the problem too. I got knee issues.
Yeah. So whatever, feels best.
So if I start out at 1 because I'm feeling really great, go to dinner at the end of our ride, turn around, really have no energy at all, I can turn it up to like 3 or 4 or something and get home.
Yeah.
Awesome. That's
You're
awesome.
not pedaling at all.
I use 5 a lot. And because I'm, I weigh 230 pounds, right? So a lot of hills are a big struggle. And then, so for usually heavier riders, we're going to want to be for hills in level 5 a lot of the time,
Awesome.
For lighter riders, even on hills, you can get away with 2 and 3.
Wow.
So,
Great.
because you think about it, like if we have 100-pound difference, it's a big impact on the motor and also the battery too.
Yeah.
So, does anyone want to go first?
I'll take a shot at it.
All right.
Go Andy. Woo.
Now remember, this is a little bit different, and I can raise or lower the seat. And do you want to start out without the assistance?
Let's start it out without assistance. And
Okay. So then you just pedal like a bike and let me move that for you. Yeah, so you got to really get to learn to trust those 2 wheels.
just bringing it home.
All right, you want to try the assistance?
Yeah.
And you're welcome to go down here, like on a little bit of a straightaway, or back here because it'll be easier for you. There's 1. Give that a shot, and then if you want, pump it up to 2.
Wow.
Wow.
Look at that. This looks like freedom to me. It's like so exciting.
Yeah.
The adaptation goes pretty quick.
Yeah? And remember, try to use this brake more than this. Let me see. Is it this one? Oops. Yeah, the rear brake's going to be a little better for you. Do you want to take it around the full building, or are you
Sure,
good?
I'll take it around.
Yeah?
I'll do it.
All right. It's fun. I mean, these are just different, with the steering and
Look at him go.
yeah.
Yeah. That's so fun. Oh, I'm excited. I'm so excited.
We got one of the hottest days of the year, I feel like.
Luckily, there's a great breeze.
Yeah. Oh, he's back already.
I wouldn't know he had anything at all that he was dealing with, which is awesome.
What'd you think?
It was interesting getting used to the pedaling assist. I tried 1 and 2.
Oh, up to 2?
Up to 2.
Yeah. But you got the hang of it. Easy to steer for you?
Yeah.
And fun and easy to balance?
Right. The first few times you make turns, it's some adjustment. But once I've did 2 or 3 turns, it kind of becomes intuitive.
Got it. Yeah, it's you can get a lot of lean out of these two tires, you know, like it's different. Cool.
And you give somebody else a chance.
All right. Well, that's trike 1, so keep in mind how you liked that one. We still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more to go. Abby or Nikos?
I would love to.
Okay, go ahead.
Seat down a little bit. How tall are you, Abby?
I'm 5'6".
Okay.
Thank you for that. Is that pretty easy to do?
Yeah. Okay, give that a shot. And then do you have a pocket for that cord for the microphone or no?
Oh,
I just
actually,
want to make sure that doesn't get caught.
I can just tuck it in. Just tuck it in. No pocket. Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay. Oops. Yeah. Oops.
Oh. No, kick it back. You got it. There you go.
Okay. Thank you.
Now, is the seat okay? Can you sit on it and get your feet down?
Yes, it's actually perfect.
Okay, good.
I don't think I'd want it any higher.
Okay. So do you want to start out in 0 and just try riding it?
Sure. And then just, yeah, that's fine. Let's see here. Woo. Ah! I'll keep trying just a second.
Yeah. No, you're good.
Okay. Luckily, my feet go down, so that's great. Oh, don't hit that. Okay, I'll try again.
I don't know. No, I think you're good. Yeah, try to go just up a little bit because this is more straight right here. It might be better for you. Yeah.
I don't know why I want to keep going that way.
Let me take a look here really.
Wanting to go to the...
Yeah, it's okay. Let me try it really quick.
Okay.
Something's I don't know what that squeaking noise is. All right, we just had to make a minor adjustment here. We're good to go. And Abby's back for round 2. Oh, and I have it on.
Oh, actually, wow. Hey, that's awesome. Woo! I think I just need to get used to the steering, but actually even the steering is much easier.
You don't have to lean, just turn.
Oh yeah, sorry. Bike thing. Oops, woo, I don't want to take out the videographer. Sorry.
Do you want to try going around?
Yeah, whoa.
Because getting on the straightaway back there may give you a little more freedom.
But with the assist on, even on level 1,
It helps.
it's like, and the turning and everything is like way easier. So like, that's amazing. I'm so excited. So yeah. There you go, okay. Woo! Look at that.
She's off. That's the moral of the story is don't give up on the trikes. You'll get it, I promise.
Woo!
Yep,
Woo!
she's going back and forth.
Woo! This is awesome. Yay! Woohoo! Yeah, I think the key is just remembering that you don't have to lean.
Did you try just the throttle at all?
I did. It was actually awesome.
Yeah, you liked it?
Yeah, it was really fun. And like you said, just ease into it. But it was like, woo! This was super awesome. So.
And the assistants helped you stay up and balanced, probably. Yeah.
And even like, I don't have a lot of stamina, like in my muscles. It's just, fatigue and stuff and pain. But like, so even halfway through, because I wouldn't normally ride a bike that required all of that, actual like work on my part for that exact reason. But this one, as soon as I got going, it was like, wow! And like halfway down the building, I'm like, let's go! You know, it was just so exciting. So it was just, I can't believe it. It was so exciting. And it felt so good to have like the breeze and like feel like I was riding a bike, you know?
That's awesome. Cool. Well, you're only on your first one, so we've got a whole bunch more to go.
I'm excited. Okay, well, let me put the thing down.
I got it. Oh, there you go. Perfect. All right.
Awesome, thank you.
You want to give a shot, Nikos?
Sure.
Okay. Let me turn it around for you here. Sorry. All right. You want the seat up a little bit,
Yeah.
probably? Let me do this actually. There we go. It's a double seat post, so it allows for even higher.
Oh, wow. Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
That's why it sticks a little bit. All right, try that seat. It might be a little too high. I don't know. No, looks not bad,
Let's see.
actually.
Not bad.
You want a little lower?
Just about an inch.
Okay. Okay, give that a shot.
Yeah, that's better.
Okay.
And so we're on pedal, and this is the front brake, right? Maybe we could do the seat a little,
Lower?
or it's not lower, excuse me, higher.
Higher.
Back to where you had it. Yeah.
Okay. How did you like it?
Oh, yeah, especially when you kick the power in. Yeah, I've got knee issues, and it just, I kicked the power in, and
How was the balancing for you? Okay.
balance wasn't bad at all. Just a little, I'm not quite used to the distance between the seat and the bars. Used to being back, having a longer frame.
But how was the balance for you?
Well, balance is fine.
Okay. Did you try the throttle too?
I did, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was great fun. Just getting started a little hard, but
There we go. All right, so Nikos, what'd you think? And now you had said you were a little scared of balancing, or you weren't on a two-wheel bike because you're balanced, but how did you feel on this?
the balance felt very comfortable. The only thing I was having adjustment issues too with the kind of seat and knee position. So I'm pushing more down rather than I'm used to pushing out.
Okay.
So it's just a habit.
So you like the pedals a little bit out in front of your body.
That's what I'm just habit. That's what I'm used to.
Okay.
And but then I've had the semi-disability issues. I played football, soccer, so my knees aren't in the best shape. Took a lot of abuse, and so I noticed when starting to feel some strain as I was pushing when I come in the uphill part. But then I kicked drive in, and it was like, oh, freedom.
Nice.
So but it was easier to operate than I imagined, and but what a pleasure. Just
Cool.
yeah, brought some joy back.
All right, well, let's move on. So this is the same thing with smaller wheels. So it's going to feel a little bit different. Andy, you want to go first again?
Or I'll be the guinea pig.
Well, if you figured that one out now, it's got a little bit narrower tires, so I'll be curious to hear what your guys' feedback is. And a little bit different seat. Does that seat height feel okay?
Yeah, I can live with it. Let's go on.
Yeah, he's going quick. He's not wasting any time now.
I love that you have so many options. Like I would never imagine that one company would have so many options for us, you know? It's just amazing.
Yeah, different type of riders, you know, different type of...
And different needs too. Like maybe you need a smaller one.
So what did you think of the smaller wheels?
The smaller wheels were fine. It does feel like a little odd braking with the rear brake.
Okay, yeah, use the rear. We have to adjust those to be more in line.
But it was once I tried the other one, it's so similar.
Yeah. Does it feel different, or does it feel more nimble in that one at all, or no?
I probably need to adjust the seat height a little bit lower for me.
Lower?
But it seemed a little more easier to turn.
Easier to turn?
But
Yeah.
It's also I'm getting used to turning.
Yeah.
And I was
Right.
able to play with the gears. Like in the beginning, you don't want to do multiple things at the same time. So the first time I left the gear, and on this time I played with the gear up to 5 and back down.
Oh, okay.
And
Good.
Did the assists to level 2 and 3.
So you're getting a little more comfortable.
Comfortable with making adjustments.
Yeah.
When you first do it, you want to just have one variable, not 5 variables.
Right. I got you. Okay, cool. All right, Abby, you ready?
I love the low bar.
Oh, you probably want the seat a little lower.
I might have said that already, but it's so nice to have this low step in.
Yeah, makes it easy, right?
Yeah. It's like you don't have to worry.
Okay, try that.
Wow, this feels so different. Oh my gosh! Yay! Woohoo!
And just for the play-by-play, she's successfully navigating through food trucks, garbage cans.
Paintball alley's coming up.
And she's through the gauntlet.
Woohoo! Oh, there you go. Yay! Awesome! I love it. I love this one. Woo! This one is much easier for me.
What's that?
This one is much easier for me.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nimbler, a little easier to steer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit more, like you said, intuitive.
Uh-huh.
So it kind of, yeah. I love it so
Looks
much.
like good fit for your size, too.
Yeah, and I kind of like that it's smaller overall, so it'd be easier for me to like take places or, you know, things like that. Yeah, I love it.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
And it's so cool looking too.
Yeah, we try to do different color options. That's sort of what we're also known for, as opposed to like the blacks. And
Yeah, no, this is way cooler.
All right, Nikos, let's get you all set up here. Okay, try that. That might be too high, maybe not. I don't know. Up a little more? Yeah.
Oh, I wanted to ask, how would I tighten the actual seat? It was kind of going this way. a
Oh
little
yeah,
bit.
we just got to tighten that clamp down.
Okay. Is that something I can do myself? Like,
Yeah,
with it? Okay.
yeah.
Just twist it a few times.
Okay.
Now let's see. Make sure to do that brake. Yep. Yep. All of these are available. This one is coming out later in the year. But everything else we currently offer.
Awesome.
So yeah. You trying to lift it?
I was just seeing how.
Well, the back was going to be the heaviest too, because you got the battery.
That's why I lifted the front, and it's got a handle.
Yeah.
So I see the battery, but I don't see the engine. Is that silly? Like
It's
to
back in the
ask?
hub right here. So this big thing
Hub
right
motor.
here.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Oh, it's a motor. Yeah, sorry. I'm not very technical as far as these kind of things, so a silly question.
Well, that's
probably.
kind of the cool thing about e-bikes is that they're not, well, depending on the type of e-bike you get, they don't have to look overwhelmingly e-bike.
Yeah.
You know, there are other ones that they look more motorcycle than bike.
Yeah, but I love everything about it, actually, just the design and the colors. Colors are awesome. Yay, Nikos! Woo!
Oh, watch out for the cone there. What'd you think?
Oh, nice, fun. Nice to have a light frame. Yeah, the steering's a little bit different, and but it's nice to have a light frame. It's easier to push. Yeah.
How did you compare these two in your mind? Like, was there one you like better or worse?
Well, different features. I like to drive on this, so I can see going, faster speeds, different terrain. It's just perfect for streets and more regular use. And the light frame makes it really versatile.
So if you had to just pick right now, out of these two, which is your favorite?
I think I'd go with this, but because I think I could get used to it. It just takes more practice. But I do like the lightness of this.
Cool. How about you, Andy?
I'd probably take this one. It also looks better for off terrain, a little bit off terrain, wider tires. And it seemed like it was more for speed.
Okay. Abby?
I would take the smaller one.
Okay.
I love this seat, and I had asked you earlier. You said that we could actually, if we started with this seat, we could upgrade to that seat if we felt like we needed it. It just provided more support and kind of a safety. Like it just felt.
You like this seat better?
Yeah, like I had a better foundation.
Okay.
On the back supports.
And so, because it's smaller, it's just a little bit easier to maneuver for me. And so I could see me just driving it into my apartment or, putting it on my balcony even with a lot of ease, not having to worry about that so much.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, still got 4 more to try.
Yes. I'm so excited about that one.
All right. So now we're moving into
people movers.
Trike steering, okay? So it's going to feel very different than this one right here. Everything's the same for the most part up here. Now your thumb throttle right here is on the right hand now.
Oh, that's great.
Okay. So that's the big difference. But everything else, the pedal assist is here. You got a horn right here. Now this one, I'm going to start you guys in level 1 just because this one's obviously a little more difficult to pedal because it's the added weight. So, and we've got, this seat doesn't come with it. This is our upgraded seat, which is even nicer than that one. But yeah.
Excuse me, what is the weight on these?
So the first one, this one is 70 pounds, the blue one. That one I have actually not weighed, to be honest with you. If I had to guess, I'm going to say about 80. Now, if you're transporting it, you can take the battery off, which is going to remove 8 pounds. And the seat is going to remove 2 pounds, so you could take it down by 10 pounds.
I was thinking, I one of those things that go on the trailer
Yeah.
hitch. And
Does the Trike have some sort of a parking brake?
Yes, yeah. All the parking brakes right here. So you just push this in, and then it locks the brake. These both do right here as well. And then just to show you guys really quick, if you want to see, this is how this folds down. So it folds like this, and then the frame folds in half here. And this clicks up, and then from there, you just fold it in half, like that. Yeah. And you can transport it. So.
Looks like it was a bad accident.
That's a good feature, huh? I didn't notice that.
And this the first one, the cream one, does too.
It folds. Oh, it does. Yeah, I didn't even notice it. Huh.
That one's obviously a little bit bigger.
Sure, yeah.
This would be great for commuters. Like if I wanted to go into work on the train, and then
Yeah, I take the train down to San Diego a lot, and
Yeah.
Delaware, and
you wouldn't have to worry about an Uber. You can just take this. That's
Andy's ready to go on this baby.
Okay,
Getting
go
geared up.
Andy.
A little narrower handlebars than I'd expect.
It's helpful for the steering on this one.
Right.
So if you want to release the parking brake, just pull it. Yep. And you're good to
Whew.
Good to go.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
just be ready on the brake if you need it. Brake, brake. Yep, there you go. So you got to turn.
Oh, there's a truck. Yeah, there's a truck.
Just easy on the throttle a little bit.
I will.
He's raring to go. I see that one for like taking on an RV with my friends, and then I was talking because I have 3 dogs. They're
yeah,
all
put the
little.
dog or the kids in the back, right?
But they fit in one car seat next to each other, and that would just be so awesome. That would be perfect.
Yeah, I have a big golden doodle. He's
So you can see what he's doing here. Number one, if you get on there and use the throttle, just go easy on it until you get the hang of the steering. He's really gunning it, which is making me a little bit nervous. He's right by the cars too. Yeah, and you see how you got to really turn. So he's not turning. Yeah, see, there you go, right?
It just takes some getting used to.
It's going to take longer to get used to the steering.
Yeah, so you want to lean like.
Yeah, so don't lean, turn. Yep. And just easy on that throttle.
Maybe save it for hills. Or, I'm a little bit nervous about this one.
Yeah, you just gotta. I think
just go straight.
Just go slow to start.
And just remember, you have to turn and just go slow. Just go slow, and you'll be fine. Yeah, he's really kind of jumpy on the thing, which I think is making it a little harder.
I kind of like, for me, I kind of like that the throttle's on the right-hand side. Just because that's my better side. So I have more reliability on that for me.
It's powerful too, huh? So definitely different, right?
And you can definitely feel the suspension.
Like
it's got a cushion. For me, it'll take longer, but not too long.
To get used to it.
At the end, I was getting a little bit better.
Yeah. Who wants to go next? Okay.
Like I said, I'm a little bit afraid of this one, but I love it so much that I want to try.
It looks really stable. So
I want to try. Yeah, I don't think I can tip it, even if I do something really
this
wrong.
is as low as the seat goes with the current seat post. So
it's a little bit higher, but it's still doable.
And once you get on, you don't have to balance, so you can just
steer.
Just sit on the seat, like just sit down.
Really?
Yeah. Now you can. Yeah, you're good. So you can put your feet on the pedal. There you go.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, I didn't believe you, to be honest.
So my recommendation is let off the brake, and then just tap that with your thumb, but don't jerk it. Gradually in. Yeah. Now kind of stay at that speed and get used to the turning.
Okay.
And I'd recommend,
Actually, I think like the other one, it's easier with it engaged.
Get ready on the brake if you need it too.
I got it. I'm right here. It's nice that it's right here.
I think you're going to find that as we move through all the trikes, you're going to get better at it.
Right.
Well, yeah.
That's also probably, it's the biggest and heaviest one we have. So I'm throwing you guys into that first. But, the lighter ones, probably a little bit easier to just first get the hang of. She's going deep into the cut over there.
Hi. Trying this out. I know, it's so cool, isn't it?
Yeah, I was gonna put I had a big basket though. Oh, in front. Oh, it's adorable.
I'm thinking of putting my 3 dogs here.
Yeah, I was
All
gonna
right,
In a
we
car
got
seat,
someone already
like-
asking.
I had a bulldog, but he was too heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's adorable.
I know,
I
isn't it
actually
neat?
gave it to my maid.
Oh, nice. It's actually
Yeah, this
super
one's
easy,
definitely
too,
one of those.
No, yeah, it's adorable.
Where-
I love it.
I love it too. Awesome.
I'll get stopped all the time when I'm out. I have 3 kids under the age of 8. I can fit all 3 of them on there. Go down to the beach and whatnot.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah. Actually, we've had a bunch of, grandparents too. They take the grandkids out when they come over.
Actually, that's plenty fast. I think this is silly, but I didn't even pedal. And I could just focus on the throttle and the steering. Oh, now a little bit, but it's nice that it engages automatically.
Uh-huh.
Oh my gosh, it's awesome. And it's great that it engages because for me, sometimes my hands are my worst part. So I don't actually have to use the throttle like up there if I don't need it. I can just pedal once and it engages.
Mm-hmm.
So actually, and I love that I don't have to worry about falling over at all. Like I don't even have to give a second thought to it.
Exactly.
I really love that. And I love the fact that I could put my 3 dogs in the back and we could just be like the coolest people.
You want to try to take a passenger on the back?
Me? Are you sure?
Let's try. Here, I'll go on the back. Just go slow because I want you to feel how you probably won't even notice the difference.
I know, but I might.
Don't be scared. It's okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah, you won't even tell that I'm back here. And actually, it may actually balance it more for you. Go ahead. Just, give it a try.
Thanks for trusting me. You want to go around the building?
Just go straight. Yeah.
I actually went over a bump over there and it was pretty cool. It was pretty fun.
Yeah, you can just turn left. See, it's not even, you don't really notice it,
No,
dude.
actually, it does feel a little bit better for me, actually. I didn't think it could be better, but it actually does. You're right. Whew. This is amazing. This is like a whole new world, honestly. That sounds really silly, but
This one's a lot of fun.
it is. And you can have people back there.
Yep.
And it's like, you can have anything back there. Oh my gosh. I love this so much.
We just got caught up in a little traffic jam back here, but
Yeah. Oh my gosh. And I love that I can turn my mind off of the like balancing part and just put, it's like a world of difference. It's amazing. I love it.
cool.
Thanks for trusting me.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
All right, Nikos, you ready?
Sure.
Let's get this right here. Okay.
All right. What do you think about, should we raise the seat a little bit or is that,
Yeah.
there we go.
Try that. Ooh, is the seat too loose?
I don't know, what do you think? It's all right.
Here, I think it.
Oh yeah, it is a little loose.
Yeah, I think it moved a little. Let me.
Yeah, I'm kind of beefy.
No, it's okay. I didn't clamp it down. Let me see. Okay, here we go. All right, that should be good. There we go.
And excuse me, throttle is this one, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
It's in 0, so I'm going to put it in 1.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to kind of, remember, just stay away from the cars over here.
Right.
So it's a little bit different, right? Yeah. Here, let me move this.
Huh.
That's all right. It's all right.
I'm having a little trouble with this one just being so. I'm used to my handlebars at arm's length, so just having
Too
trouble
close
with
to your body.
way too close to my body, yeah. And
Well, sit back. Can you sit back on the seat a little more? There you go. Try pedaling. Here, let me try something here. Okay, try pedaling. Don't do the throttle.
yeah, and it's just the.
Is it hard with the pedal position?
Yeah, because I'm hitting it's like they're straight underneath me rather than.
A little bit out in front.
Yeah, actually, this is feeling a little uncomfortable.
Okay.
And,
We can pass on this one.
I think I'm going to pass on this one.
Fair enough. All right. Okay. Does anybody want to try to be a passenger?
Yeah.
You want to try to be a passenger?
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
I will.
Okay, hop on. I'll drive you around.
I think it would be only fair.
All right. Let me know when you're ready.
Okay.
Surprisingly comfortable, isn't it?
Yeah, right.
What'd you think about being back there?
Oh, it looks like fun. The kids would love it. So would my dog.
And you're 6'1", so you have decent space. Oh, here, let's unbuckle you.
Yeah.
Anybody else want to try to ride on the back? You want? All right.
And there's no way to move this? I guess that would be in the way of the back.
You can get seat posts that actually do bring it back a little bit.
Okay. 'Cause that's the.
You want to hop on, Abby?
Yeah, definitely. Awesome. There's a seatbelt.
Yep.
Woohoo! Awesome. Wow, this is super comfy. See, my knees I can fit right here. And I'm 5'6", so probably pretty average. Woo. Awesome.
I think what I'm going to do is go this way, and then we'll circle back around.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Awesome. Oh my gosh, that was so fun.
Andy, want a passenger or no?
Sure.
Yeah.
Woo, do it, Andy. It's so fun. Okay. Thank you.
All right. Thanks
I
for
feel like
riding.
I should pay you and tip you. Awesome. Oh, there you go, Andy. There you go. The other one's right here. I think you can go either way.
Onward, James.
All right, let's do this. Driving Mr. Andy.
The view never changes.
All right. Fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
And believe it or not, I've fit 2 adults back here before. It's a tight fit, but
Two friendly adults.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I love that so much.
And then I'll just show you guys. So yeah, down here, this is the little compartment.
Yeah, I like that.
Awesome.
You can put stuff with you if you go to the store or whatever. And
Yeah, a little
actually,
picnic, yeah.
So
you can also
you can put a Cobra in there.
yeah, you can remove this, and we also sell a basket, so you can replace the seat.
Uh-huh.
So if you don't always want to have it for passengers,
Right.
Is it easy
Or
to
golf
take off
bag
and put
holder.
on?
it's 4 screws, so it does
Okay.
take, you know, some tools or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's not hard, you
Yeah,
know.
that's great.
Yeah. All right. So, Nikos, if you had to choose, you're probably still going to stick with your cream one as your favorite so far, I would guess.
Yeah, but I was noticing also that that the handlebars, I think it's just being crunched up like this.
Mm.
If I could.
So you kind of like that handlebar position better.
But also I see that these are adjustable as well.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but then the bar would be really high. But I guess you could modify them, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And Abby, what about you?
I think 2 different things, right? And I think luckily I could probably afford 2 for the price of one other electric bike. So, which is really an awesome thing, and still have some money left over. But I would choose this one to keep at a friend's house at the beach.
Right.
And then I would choose this one for my home because it's just more compact. And that one I wouldn't have to worry about, you know, moving it in. And if I needed to put it on a ramp, it would be super simple. And so I think that, you know, that's just a given. But so I would take both.
We actually have a YouTube video. One of our customers came out here on an RV trip from Atlanta.
Nice.
And he brought his rickshaw out on the rack.
Nice, yeah.
And this was, yeah, when they stopped at, you know, RV parks and whatnot, this was their mode of transportation.
Yeah. I was
So-
I was mentioning that actually because a lot of my friends, that used to be our summer thing, you know, I'll put it in the RV and either get to the place and rent bikes or take bikes on the carrier. And that I kind of miss that, you know, but a lot of places you go, like national parks and stuff, you know, you park and then everybody goes on a bike.
Mm,
And so it's, if you can't do that, you miss out on a lot.
mm.
And so, I mean, I think I would probably take both there too and just figure out how to get them all in the
picture
same
a
carrier.
solar array back here to charge it.
Are you sticking with your cream as the favorite?
Cream is favorite. This one's been. I'm still not used to steering this one.
Okay.
I don't have enough confidence. But I think the curve is an hour.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I think a little bit that handlebar design takes some getting used to.
Okay. Well, let's move on to this one. So this one's a little bit similar to that one, a little shorter, but we still got the fat tires. Now we've got a wide cruiser bar. So we'll see how you like this one, Nikos. And it's a 750 watt motor. This one has a rear differential. So in theory, it helps bring power to both rear wheels. Not in theory, it does. So it can help with traction. You guys can see if you feel a difference at all. So it's going to steer, all the Trikes now are going to feel more similar to this
That
one.
right.
But you may find it as we move down the line, it gets easier for you. So,
Well, so we have more practice on Trike.
well, also the
turning.
smaller tires are going to feel different than the bigger tires. So, and to each their own, you know, some people like some and some people like others. Okay, you're good. That seat's probably really low for you,
Yeah,
actually.
you can raise it up.
Yeah.
I have short legs, but not that short.
Okay. All right, go ahead. Good, bad, higher, maybe
It's
higher.
good.
Good. Okay. So,
So
this one's a
far.
little bit different. You can see. Now, one thing with this one, this is actually a twist throttle. So, let me make sure.
It's got enough juice.
Yeah. So you're in level 1. Okay. So
Change levels this way.
up or down. Yeah. Hit the plus or minus.
I did it.
Yep. Now you're 2. three.
I'm 123.
So, yeah, so you're just going to twist your wrist back to use the throttle. Oh, you know what? The kill switch is hit, so now you can do it. Oh, wait, you just hit
I
it.
killed it again.
Just be ready on the brake. Looks like maybe he's driving this one a little easier. All right. Yeah, it seemed like you picked up this one quicker. You want to make another lap?
I'll make another lap.
All right.
Go the other direction.
Oh, he's going so fast.
Oh boy.
He likes to go fast.
Yeah, he's like a hot rodder. No.
You know, and that's my one tip I always say to people. I'm like, you know,
Yeah.
just take your time,
Exactly.
get used to it.
Better air.
I don't know anywhere that you could actually ride that fast, like that I would want to go. So it's fine with me.
I actually made a video and I said the number one thing that causes accidents on e-bikes is overconfidence,
That's right.
which I think is true for
With anything. Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, just get used to it. Make sure you're comfortable, and you know. But I think that feeling of, oh, I hit the throttle, I can go,
Yeah,
you know, it feels
exactly.
so fun, you know.
It's kind of like you need a test track to do that. Just take it out to the test track,
Yeah. Make sure you
get
don't
it out of your system, and then
get an
just
empty parking
have
lot.
fun. Yeah, and then just go back to the regular speed.
It's a little bit odd with a mini throttle.
What's that?
Because it's not a full length throttle. It's a little.
Oh, yeah.
It's a little bit harder to turn with just a finger.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
But it got used to steering it. By the time I get to the third or fourth one, I'll have the steering down.
And how'd you think it balanced
It
nicely?
balances fine, yeah.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of power.
Yeah. Okay. All right, Abby.
All right. Again, I love the low entry.
Yeah.
I think
Well-
they all have them actually, except the rickshaw, which it's still doable. It's just a little bit higher. Okay. And this one, I don't have to put any energy into balance again.
Yep.
I love that so much.
So this is a twist throttle. So, yep, you just, yep.
Woohoo! Okay, thank you. Woo! Awesome. Oh, wow.
What'd you think?
Well, okay, so I love this one the best so far
Really?
because it's kind of got the best combination of all of the options for me personally, because it's super stable, so I don't have to worry at all about tipping over or putting the the brake on or anything like that. I don't have to worry about like wanting to lean and not. And then the steering is like super responsive, so it just feels better to me. I don't know how to describe it. It's just everything kind of is like the best so far for me on this one.
Cool. That's great.
And it doesn't feel heavy. It feels perfect pretty much. So yeah.
All right.
Whew, awesome. I love it so much.
All right. Well, let's see if let's see if this one's a little bit easier.
More comfortable.
Yeah.
And I do love the handlebars actually. It's pretty fun to
You like
feel
the
like you're on a
handlebars?
cruiser. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it feels better already.
Okay. Too low for the seat, or is that good?
Let's see. Probably raise it up a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Yeah, that's better.
All right. So just keep one hand at least where you're ready to brake at all times.
Right.
So this one's the twist throttle.
Right.
So you're gonna twist it back to go.
Right.
Yep. Nice and easy.
And to kick down the gears? You do.
Yeah, you push
You
that
have to do
up.
that in motion, or
Yes. Yeah. Do you want me to shift it down for you?
if you would, please.
Yeah. That way it'll be easier for you to get going. I'm a professional trike rider at this point. All right.
So the obvious question is, when do you come out with a quad?
Might be here quick in the might be here in the future.
Actually,
Turn.
Oh,
Brake,
oh, oh,
brake,
oh,
brake.
oh.
Don't take out the blue car.
Takes some getting used to. Yeah.
Yeah, it's different.
Yeah, I'm still not. Like you said, it's habits. Yeah. Not used to this handlebar design.
Try pedaling. It might be a little bit easier than worrying about the throttle.
Okay.
So just pedal.
I'm having so many problems with this.
Oh, here, let me help you out. Let's do this. There you go. Now put your left foot on that pedal. There you go. Now you can push. Oh.
I'm saying why I'm having a problem with it.
Here, how about this? Point the bike over here because it's a little flat and you don't have anything to worry about. Okay. And let's just walk over. Okay, try easing into the throttle. Put your feet on the pedals. There you go. Now just ease into that throttle. There you go. Steer to the right, turn to the right, turn to the right.
Huh. I'm having some problem with that.
So that's what's really interesting is that you said you had balance issues, but you got on the two front wheel.
No problem.
No problem because it was a little more intuitive.
Right.
But then this one, it's a whole rewiring of how you're used to riding.
Yeah, it's totally different.
You want to keep trying or move on to the next?
Well, it's well, I'm having such a problem with that. I get my brain wrapped around it. I'm having a balance issue. I don't have to have a balance issue. Just trusting it, huh?
There you go. Just keep going slow. Yep. Now turn to the right. Turn the handlebars. There you go. Now turn the bars. There you go.
Huh. I'm having this issue with it.
Yay! You got it.
Man, I just gotta get used to it.
Did you feel more comfortable towards the end?
Yeah, it's just counterintuitive.
Right.
Huh,
Alright.
interesting. So yeah, I think just getting used to it is practice like anything else.
Well, you figured it out towards the end there.
Yeah.
So you're still going to probably stick with your cream one as the favorite, the first one?
So far, yeah.
Andy, how about you?
It's the cream one's still a favorite, but that's a close second.
This one is?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We're getting closer to the end here. Okay, so this one we call our easy transit. Now this is folding as well. Smaller tires for a little lower to the ground. I think you're going to find the steering on this one's a lot more nimble. So a little bit different.
Probably less power.
Actually, the power is the same. So. Okay, go ahead and jump on there. Seat height okay?
Yeah.
Handlebar height okay?
Yep.
Okay. All right, so now we're back to a thumb throttle on the left hand there.
All right. Give it a go.
Here for an hour or so. By the end, they've picked it up, you know.
Right, right.
Do you offer that? Like if somebody is brand new and they would like a little session or something?
They could. I mean, not everyone's local. We ship nationwide, you know.
This one's definitely nimble.
Yeah. Yeah. Little zippier, little easier to turn. Oh, that's
So you ship nationwide?
Yeah.
Do you have to assemble it, like have a bike person to assemble it, or?
Yeah, usually you can have like a mobile mechanic do it, or for a lot of these bigger trikes, I mean, they come virtually fully assembled. We ship them in a big box, and like this one as an example, you just unfold it. You have to put the front wheel on, but all the rear assembly, the electronics, it's all done.
Next.
Was this one easier to steer?
Yeah, this was the easiest to steer so far.
Okay. All right, Abby, you ready?
I am.
Okay. All right, so you're back to your left hand on the thumb throttle. Hopefully that's okay.
Yeah.
Oh, and one thing I didn't show you, Andy. You don't have to do it now, but this reverse on this one actually works. So if you were going into a tight space, or
you're in the supermarket, in the shopping lane, you got to go backwards to the meat department.
That's right. Elevators,
Elevators, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you back that
Escalators.
in the elevator,
or bringing it indoors, like if in
Slot
Laguna
machine.
Woods you were going to drive it somewhere, and you needed to like whatever park it
yeah.
inside,
Oh, yeah.
and then just put it back in reverse, and you're good to go. Okay.
Thank you. Okay, here. Woo!
Now that you guys have gotten a taste of electric trikes and bikes, can you see how fun they are to have?
Oh, absolutely.
Actually, for a community like yours, I think they're
Oh, the ideal.
so great, especially if you do use the pool or the facilities a lot. And it's mostly flat in there, right?
Yeah, a little grades, but for the most part.
I live in a pretty hilly.
The upper part
Oh,
of
you
it
do?
is hilly, but the lower part's pretty flat.
This is our second place, and the first place was pretty much flat. We're up in Bahia, off El Toro, where it goes over that hill and all the way down. There's some serious hills.
But actually, I spent some time in, as you can tell by the plates, in southern Utah and St. George, and it's a huge senior community, and a lot of people on two-wheel electric bikes.
Whee! Okay, this one is my new favorite.
All right, what'd you think?
I love it. This one is my new favorite, definitely.
Yeah?
Yeah. Because it's got the compactness, but it's got the same like feel as the rickshaw, like as far as like stability.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's just, it is so easy. Like I feel like I could jump on this and just with a few minutes, like I would just feel very, very comfortable. It feels the most, I think, like a regular bike to me, except for I don't have to pedal, which is amazing. So, yeah.
I mean, it looks to me that it's so low in the back with the chain and the gear
Oh, yeah.
that it could catch.
Yeah, I mean, we've never had it happen. I mean, if you're riding on pavement, I think you'll be okay.
Right.
Maybe on a trail or something.
I actually really love how close to the ground it is, I feel very secure. It
More
feels,
stable,
very
it
safe.
Sure,
feels
yeah.
very much like I could just do anything and I wouldn't even have a worry about it, you know. Where some things I think I would be like, oh, I don't know if I could really go there, like either up that hill or around that turn or whatever. And like this, I wouldn't even have a worry. So, yeah, I love it. So
Good to know. All right. Okay, Nikos. I'm sorry, I can type.
thanks. Sorry about that.
See if I can manage this one.
I think you totally can. Actually, you were doing good on all of them. It just took a minute. That's okay. I almost crashed into the car my first time, remember?
Okay, see how that height feels. I don't know. We might have to go a little higher, or maybe not.
Maybe a little higher.
A little higher. Okay.
So I think I'm having a little trouble with the leg lengths too. Isn't it? Long femur.
Oh, long legs.
Yeah.
Okay, try that. Might be too high. I don't know. Oh, it's pretty good actually. Brake.
Why am I having that issue?
Break it before you break it.
Why do I want to figure out what I'm doing wrong here?
Just concentrate on keeping the wheel straight.
Yeah. And excuse me, just on this one.
Yeah.
Oh, slow down. Brake. Ah.
Okay. Well, we're gonna have faith that Nikos makes it around.
Yes. It's like the suspense in a movie. He'll make it.
You hear a crash and see a puff of smoke, there's a problem.
I don't think you can see this puff of smoke though.
I think he'll do it. It seemed like he got more control of the speed, so I think he will be better off.
Yay!
Here he comes.
Woo! That's great.
Yeah, it's really understanding how when it starts to veer, you gotta keep it straight.
You did it. It doesn't draw attention and make people think that you're different, you know? Like
Exactly.
It's just, yeah, it could be with all my friends and nobody wouldn't have a clue, which I love that so much.
Bad habits. Conditioning.
You got the hang of it though.
Yeah. I'm just like oversteering, and I think if I had the handlebars out in front of me, and also I'm the seat design, I'm like falling off. Yeah.
You want me to try to move the handlebars?
So I think if I move the handlebars.
Yeah, you want me to try it for you? Here, we can adjust it pretty easily. See if we can dial it in a little better.
And also the saddle is seat design. I'm used to a narrow seat, and so it's messing with it's making me tip my making me tip my hips. Yeah, that's much more
better. Okay.
That's great that that's so easy.
Let's try something else too. Go ahead and let me type this one. Go ahead and get off for a second. I'm gonna
Yeah, I think the seat design is what's knocking me off too. When I pedal it, it's shift my whole body.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you this seat to try.
Yeah.
I personally like this seat too.
Yeah, because it's just more like a motorcycle, but you don't have to move your legs. You know?
Yeah, let's see. Okay, try that. There we go. He's getting it now. Just enjoying that backbench seat
Yeah,
while we wait.
it's very comfy. If you don't want me here, I can.
No, you're good.
Okay.
That's what it's there for. All right, here he comes. I think we've made some positive adjustments for him.
Absolutely, yeah, that looks much more comfortable for him.
Yeah, much better.
Much better, yeah.
Yeah, it's just, that feels more normal.
You look more comfortable.
Yeah, I feel more comfortable.
And the driving was easier for you, steering?
And I think I would mind if I changed the seat design. Because when I pedal, it's knocking my body weight off, and that's making me oversteer.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's modification, that's all.
Mm-hmm.
I better larger, a different body, that's all.
Yep.
But that's, that corrects it, and then, then it feels, then I can put my instincts in gear. But but I like the lightness of it. And, and
were you getting the steering down a little bit better?
Oh, much better. Because I don't have to oversteer, because that's what I was doing. I was trying to control it when I didn't have to. It's just feeling like I'm falling off, and that's the seat design. Because when I lift my leg up, I'm shifting my body weight this way and that way. So it's just, that's all. That's correctable. Yeah. Usually.
Yeah.
It's just instincts and habits, because I was riding a bike since my 20s,
I get it.
But it's
okay.
But I like the lightness of it. Yeah.
Now, are you still going to stick with the first one as your favorite?
Well, I don't know. I like the lightness of this, and I do like foldability, because I take the train sometimes up and down the coast.
Oh, okay.
So to be able to fold and have something modular that I can get around.
This one folds too.
Yeah.
So I don't know. This is my second choice.
Okay.
But I think for versatility, I could modify it. Just and also put it on the back of the car and take it somewhere and take it with me to Utah, Colorado, or whatever. Yeah. So without the having to have the thing up and down. So I don't know. This is replacing the other one.
Near the top or at the top?
I think we're just modifications, seat design, handlebar design, and then practice. Yeah.
And Abby, you're with this one now? Okay.
I would still like to get both that and the rickshaw, though.
Okay.
I think rickshaw is just going to be in there no matter what.
Got it.
It's just so cool.
And Andy, where are you at
I'm
now?
still the first one. I like the bigger tires.
Okay.
Yeah, stability. That's great.
Okay, cool. Well, I got something special in store here now. We got our office chairs, our Simple Glide. So this one is unique amongst all of them. We're back to a twist throttle here. It has an right now it has an automatic hub. The production ones are going to have a 7-speed derailleur. Go ahead and turn the battery on. Okay. And you're going to go first?
Yeah.
And what's the idea behind this pedal design?
Well, so these are block pedals these are actually add-ons I put to bring the pedals closer to the rider's body.
I see.
You can take them off. And if you want, you can also slide the seat back. It's up to you, Andy, what feels good.
I'm okay.
And then Yeah, so lift or press it down. Yep. And then we can also adjust these very easily right here. So you can kind of find whatever you like. You can also go like that.
Let's try this.
Cool. It's like you're
Like
on
that?
a chopper.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Let me plug this back
That's
in.
definitely got a lot of
It's a
stuff.
chopper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With a ergonomic seat.
Yep.
Where's my glass chair mat?
In production, is the seat going to look like this?
Yeah.
It is?
Yeah.
Color and everything.
Yeah.
It looks a little like a bath seat.
I don't know
Like
if
a
I
shower
cover on it.
Oh, really?
I can't see. In the sunlight, I can't see the display. I don't think I need to.
Yeah, you're good. Here, sorry, let me pop that out. There we go. So it's a twist throttle again.
Right.
This one's pretty zippy, so ease into the throttle as you get going. So this one was really designed as something that could be a mobility device.
Yeah.
Wow, he's really coming in
my
hot.
gosh, yeah. But it's working.
Yeah. So yeah, really designed to be, dual. And the idea was if there are riders with MS who maybe, want to still move their legs but can't propel the bike, it's a good way to, get exercise.
Yeah. I love with all of these that you have the option. You can start out with moving your legs, and then whenever you need to, you can just go to throttle and it's totally electric. Oh,
Cal.
oh. He's got to be a daredevil in real life. Like, maybe as a surfer or something.
What'd you think?
It's an interesting. It's not my favorite.
No?
The twist throttle with the brake here isn't very easy for my dexterity.
Got it. So you like the thumb throttle better.
I like the thumb throttle, and I like the thumb on the left
Okay.
or the brake on the right better than having to, you're going to let go of the throttle to use the brake. With Parkinson's, I have a lot of slowness.
Okay.
So, and this is not as comfortable as the other.
That's good to know. Okay.
But I'm assuming you eventually can choose a throttle,
It's hard for the production to choose. I mean, you could always replace the throttle. You just have to take this whole piece off, and you could put a thumb throttle on there.
Right.
And the little wheel doesn't appeal to me. It doesn't give you that sense of stability.
Okay.
It makes it nimble,
Yeah.
but there's a trade-off between stability and nimbleness.
Got it. This one, we have a little bit of elongated frame, and we raked out the fork.
Right.
So we try to give the stability.
I'm not saying it's unstable.
Yeah.
It's just not quite as stable
Got it.
as the big two-wheel in front.
Got it. Cool.
And they're also wider,
All right.
But it's
You obviously like the speed of it, though.
Yeah, and it's comfortable. It could be the most comfortable grip here. Just the throttle isn't appealing, and that's just personal.
Got it. Cool. All right, Abby, you ready?
All right, I'm ready.
Let me pull this seat forward for you.
Okay, thanks.
Oh, and you can move it up and back. Oh,
Yeah, that's really cool.
cool.
The next step is a fully recumbent.
Yeah, exactly.
version.
This is pretty close, actually.
Why not?
Yeah, and truthfully, tell me if I'm wrong. I like the
Actually,
seat being right about here.
I wouldn't want it to be lower because it would
Exactly.
be hard to get in and out of, and it would take so much energy just to do that I probably wouldn't do it.
That was my thought. And you can put this up,
Oh, yeah, look at that. That's awesome.
and it's kind of at a bend down height where you can slide on
Yeah,
easily.
And it's got the little entry again.
Yep.
And so, actually, can we move the seat a little bit back? Can I move it back just a tiny bit, or does it have to go
You
back?
can, yeah.
Just a tiny bit, maybe, and try that.
Let's see.
Oh, it's right there. That's awesome.
Yep.
You don't actually have to get off. That's
Actually, you
cool.
have to do it while you're on it.
Oh, that makes sense. Oh, yeah, that's better, I think.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So,
Put your armrest down there. And do you like the handlebars there, or do you want? Let's play around with it. Let's see.
I feel like I'm on a chopper. No, I mean, I don't know that I would be able to sustain that though. That's the only thing. Maybe a little bit lower would be less strain.
Yeah, I like them.
less,
I like them here personally,
less
but I don't.
strain.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I feel a little bit like a chopper, but that's good actually. This would be more sustainable for
And
me.
then when you put them there, you might have to put the seat back.
Actually,
Put the seat.
not for me. It's pretty perfect actually.
That's why do you think moving the seat up would be better for you? Because it might
Yes.
relax your arms a little more.
I'll just try it.
Sure.
And see.
Sure.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
This one, oh, it's on 30. Okay. I'll start it on 1.
Okay.
And then just go from there.
Okay.
There you go. Oh, I love this too. Gosh.
That's gonna be her new favorite.
I was gonna say, I bet you're right.
Actually, let's see. I think you were right. I'm gonna stop for
It
a
kind of
second.
has the look like somebody married an office chair and a lawnmower.
You were right.
Oh, she
Oops.
stopped. Something happened?
So you just adjust the chair, I think.
Oh.
I'll figure it out. Do I pull up or down? Sorry. You were totally right, 100%.
What happened?
No, you were right. I just
Oh.
needed to move the seat up. And
Oh,
so
okay.
I was going to try to do it,
Yep.
But I just
Go ahead
didn't.
and sit down.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then just twist this down.
Nice to have
And
that
then-
fog finally burn
Can you
off.
slide yourself forward?
Oh, yeah.
It's nice to have that
Is
fog
about
finally
right?
burn off
I
in the
think
morning.
all the way up?
Yep.
Everybody
I
cool.
think so.
sunset, yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Now put your
Okay.
foot like this.
Oh.
Yeah, on there.
Oh, that feels way better. Thank you. Okay, cool.
Yeah, now you kind of got the bars right there and they're more relaxed.
And I feel like everything is totally relaxed.
Yep.
And I can totally just see being at anywhere, actually. I was going to say the beach, but it's awesome.
All right, go for it.
Like cream to match instead of white.
What's that? Oh, the seat?
It makes me feel a little old, to be honest. But it's awful comfy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you might be right. This is my new favorite.
It's really easy to steer, isn't it?
It feels so, it's like I don't have to, I just get in and everything is right where it needs to be. So, and I can totally relax back. We're kind of towards the end of our day here.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm not totally at where I was when we started, so I love that I can actually just relax back. And I mean, that's silly, but it's something to think of.
Yeah.
That I
You
kind
mean
of
you
have
get
to
more
think
tired.
about every day,
Yeah.
And so this feels like it would be great at any time. And any good day, not so good day, I could still use it,
Yeah.
And that's super wonderful. I'm just so thankful that you're thinking of us.
Yeah, I guess that's an important thing is because not every day is the same for you physically.
Yeah, and even I can start off with an awesome day, and then by the afternoon, it's kind of turning into not so good day. They're all good, but just kind of,
Yeah.
they're all a scale of good.
I get you.
Just having to think about that ahead of time is one of the adjustments you kind of have to make with
Mhm.
MS, especially. Yeah, probably other things as well. It's just natural, but especially with MS.
Mhm.
So having something that you can use no matter how you feel at the beginning of the day, you don't have to worry about the end of the day and what are you going to do if you can't ride back or whatever.
Mhm.
So, I mean, this is just, I love it so much. And you were totally right about the seat. It's so comfy. I just,
Cool.
new favorite.
All right. But you still want the rickshaw.
I do, yes. That's on the list
What's
no
the
matter
function
what.
of the wheels in the back? It's just to tip them.
Yeah, if you
forward,
want to tip it up to move it, or just stability if you were to go over a curb or something.
I see.
If you get the optional 100,000 watt motor, it's a wheelie bar.
Yep, that's right. All
Well,
right, Nikos, you ready?
You can see this great lowrider here, yeah.
we didn't actually talk about the batteries yet. So if I charge it, if I did take it on a trip in an RV and I charged it fully in the morning and was going around Yosemite all day and stuff, would it be able to get me home from the cafeteria at the end of the night?
So the range is always going to depend on three different factors. One is the terrain, the hills. Two is the body weight of the rider. So, the heavier the rider, the less you're going to get out of the battery. And three is the combination of how you use the throttle and the pedal assist, and then what levels.
Right.
So all of these are up to 50 miles, but getting 50 miles means you're using the pedal assist intermittently in level 1 or 2. You're cranking at level 5 in pedal assist hard, straight, it's going to be around 8 to 10 miles. And if you're just throttle only all the way, it could be up to 20 miles. I've done it before if it's on flat ground again. So it really, there's a lot of variables that play into the range that you get.
So Yosemite would absolutely work though, because I mean, at the most, even if you hit all the trails and everything and still go to the cafeteria for dinner, hit Prairie Village, go back, that's maybe 12 miles, like maybe. And that's, a little bit of hills, but not really. So this will be perfect.
Cool.
And it looks like on some of these designs, there's room to daisy chain batteries together or have a spare.
Is that possible?
If you could figure it out, I don't know how that would work. I mean, you could put a spare. This actually one's gonna have a front basket, so you could you can buy an extra battery. Yeah.
Right.
You want to hop on?
Yeah.
I have. Actually, go ahead and play with it wherever you like it.
Let's go right back there.
Okay. You sure you don't like? Because I like them down. Like, try this. I just want to.
Okay.
No.
Let's see. It's right there.
Okay. I personally, I don't know. I like it that like there, so you're not working as hard with your shoulders and your arms, but to each their own.
Yeah, I just have it. Like with my mountain bike, I hit the extensions on the side.
Yeah. And then just make sure you got the pedal like this. You want to be on that part. There you go.
And remind me, this is the throttle.
Yep. And just ease into that throttle. Oh, hit the red button. Yep, now you're good.
See, that doesn't look like a shower seat to you. Maybe because you don't use a shower seat.
True. I don't, yeah. Well, it is an office chair. I mean, it's an actual office chair.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you can actually paint it to be like this, the color of the frame, maybe? Like the back of it?
Like you or me? Somebody could, I guess.
mean, yeah.
We can't because it's like it's a white plastic. That's how we get it. But if you wanted to paint it, you could.
Like that office chair too.
Yeah, that one's like a full on.
Woo!
I have a feeling this is his favorite.
Yeah, I think so.
See the power slides around the corner.
Oh yeah, that's my favorite. That's comfortable.
Yay!
I could go all day in this.
Easy to ride, isn't it?
It's very easy to ride, and just the support on my back is just so comfortable.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, that's it. That's my favorite.
Yep. Yeah.
Just comfort and it's fun still.
And you get the forward pedaling too, which is probably easier on your knees and hips.
And it's easier on my hips, yeah. But yeah, that's.
And the steering seemed to be easier for you.
Everything's easier.
Yeah.
And
yeah. Wow. Okay. Cool.
That's definitely my favorite.
That's kind of why I saved this one for last, because a lot of times it ends up being the overall pick. All right, so let's just go through now and get our final selection. So Abby, give us your first pick and your second pick, and we know the rickshaw no matter what.
Yes, absolutely. It's just kind of one of those things that's like totally involves everybody. You can involve other people, and it's fun for me. First pick is probably that one. Can I do 3? First pick is that one.
Okay.
Second pick.
So it's called the Simple Glide.
Okay, the Simple Glide is my favorite.
Okay.
But it's a little bit bulky. Like just for me, like I said, if I was putting it in my apartment or something, it's probably easier to either go. Like I still love the blue one. It just takes a little bit more upper body like ability.
Mm-hmm.
And this one kind of has it all. So it's between those two. Honestly, I like the foldability of this one. I may actually be able to figure out how to get it in my car, or in my, I have a little SUV, and that would be super fun, And then I could save up for the ramps and all that stuff, and then get the rickshaw.
Cool. All right. And Nikos, this is your choice.
Well, this for street, not for trail.
The first one?
For trail, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I think yeah, for off-road, stuff that would be more versatile. But for street stuff and everyday general use and commuting, this is yeah, that's my choice.
Cool. And Andy, sticking with yours still?
It's close. That's first choice. This is second choice.
You like these, and this one you like because you felt balanced, and you like the bigger tires. Obviously,
I like the bigger tires, the stability.
So I'll go down the line. So the front one is our 2 front wheel reverse ETrike, and we have the fat tire version and the, regular tire version. Obviously the rickshaw, Ebike rickshaw. This is our simple step through fat tire ETrike, obviously with the low step through frame.
Yeah.
This is our easy transit folding ETrike.
Nice.
And this is our simple glide 500 watt. We called our recumbent. Kind of a semi-recumbent, but I like the seat hikes. I think it's easier for people to get on and off as opposed to being very low to the ground, So, and yeah.
For hills and stuff like this, even though you said 500 watt versus like 750, this would still be okay for most neighborhoods and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, for, bigger hills, and probably for like Nikos and I've actually taken this up. We have a pretty big hill out here. All these get me up the hill.
Okay.
You're going to move at a quicker pace with the 750. And actually on the easy transit, it's lighter. So it moves even quicker, even though this is a 750 and that's a 750 as well. Just a little bit heavier of a bike. And then the 2 on the end are 750s. You zip up, no problem, But this one's actually, this one's surprisingly powerful too, as you guys probably all experienced.
Yeah, you could crank
It's really
it.
zippy, yeah.
Well, I
Yeah.
think the weight, you're just carrying, you're not carrying the body design, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I think I could see, if I'd change the saddle to a more, saddle that lets your hips move rather than that straight up and down kind of thing.
It's interesting because like a lot of people like that seat. I don't like it personally either. I like more of the narrow cut for that bike.
Yeah.
But we have one of these bigger ones, like on the rickshaw. I like that saddle better.
Right.
So it is kind of dependent on the frame and the bike and the, the configuration. But cool. Well, we've got our choices. 3 different riders, 3 different conditions, and they all made their choices. So if you want to see any more about each of the trikes in the video, they're linked in the description. And if you have any other questions or comments, please put them below or reach out to us, the team at sixthreezero.com, or call us 310-982-2877. Also, don't forget, we offer a 30-day test ride your ETrike policy. If you don't love it in the first 30 days, send it back. No questions asked, no money out of your pocket. We're also going to warranty everything for the first year. Anything goes wrong in the first year, we'll take care of it, parts and labor, no questions asked. Lastly, join our community. We have thousands of members in our Facebook group called 630 Pedalers. You can talk to existing riders before you make your purchase to ensure you make the right choice. Then when you have yours, post in the group, make friends, and then download our app to track your rides and compete on the leaderboard. So thanks for sticking around, and don't forget, it's your journey, your experience. Enjoy the ride.